Video editing, I will say, has been a very useful tool in my box. I use it all the freaking time. So I want to give you that experience. Now you could go forever learning video editing. I mean, really, it's so in depth. It's too much. So this is what I learned when I first got into it and really needed to use the tools. I just needed to know a few things like the cut tool, the fade tool, like how to arrange things on a timeline, kind of like those 101 things in Photoshop that you guys know. This is a layer, this is how it works. This is how it functions. This is how I open the program, this is how I close it. Those things is what I'm going to be focused on this week. And with those, you can actually make anything you want. So, go to calendar, and I need you to do a few things. Go to this November 18th. I got to edit the event. You just go into the event. Anyway, we're looking for this link right here.
November 19th?
November 18th. And we want to open this.
Hey.
And I make a few brash statements. The brash statements we call learning targets in my field, but these are the things that I want to get out this week. This is what I want you to have. I always try to make those happen. You guys don't see it or pay attention to it, but I just put it there as a teacher. But this link right here, first establish if you have Firefox on your computer. You go to the rocket ship and find Firefox. Launch Firefox, not Chrome, not Safari, and you're probably already in it, maybe. If you're not, please get yourself in it. And then I want you to open the calendar from Firefox, not Safari. Get into Firefox and then open your calendar, the exact same page that you're in right now.
I haven't opened Firefox in forever.
Firefox has some very useful plugins. If you've never known this.
This video an hour long?
What is going on?
What video?
This
What video? Oh no, that's actually that's a screenshot, guys. I know your attention span is almost like 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll chunk it up to make it look like there's a bunch of 2-minute ones. Baby feeding.
Sounds like a bad idea. It sounds like my each one.
Okay, now there's another link there. It says go to this website and download the add-on for Firefox. Go ahead and click that.
Okay.
This one right here. I think I have to download it too, so I'm going to download it.
Click add to Firefox.
Add to Firefox. Now you have it. What did it do? Well,
Mine says you have to restart the computer.
the green button.
I did that.
What's it?
And then click install, and then I have to restart.
After you restart Firefox. Go ahead and say restart.
Wait.
The green button. Oh, is that the Google Doc?
Yeah.
It's the second there.
So did I get it?
Yeah, you'll know because now while people are installing it, why don't you go to YouTube and pick out a song? Doesn't matter. Please don't take too long. It's not about having the actual music. It's about having some footage to play with. So when you go to YouTube now, and you could pick any random artist. I'm gonna put Yanni in there because I thought that'd be funny. Yeah, just pick any song. Any song. Yeah. Okay. Now you'll notice on the you have this new button in YouTube. Download.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
You hit it?
Yeah. Hit that.
Hit that.
Wait, let me turn off my volume.
Download download whatever the latest greatest is. Like this one's in 720p.
Not my song. I don't
What?
know where the sound is.
And save this to a folder on your desktop.
Wait, what you doing?
Download it.
Yep, hit download
720.
Where's that?
720 or whatever the highest number is there.
And put it on the desktop.
Yep, put it on the desktop.
I just bought me.
How do you put it on the desktop?
I got broccoli.
Hey.
I'm confused. What do you push here?
Save file. Yep.
Oh, wait, I'm like,
You were too excited about it.
Yeah, downloads desktop. As long as you know where it's at.
I don't know where it's at. Where is it? I don't either. Is this downloads?
Probably in the download.
Broccoli.
So let's get it on this. Young man
Sounds
on
good.
the road.
Okay, next, I need you to download 2 videos randomly of anything. Again, it's not about the footage, it's about the actual having 2 things to play with. So, for example, I'm going to put cats falling off roofs.
Falling off roofs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. Please don't coordinate it. It's not fun that way.
Rose fix it.
Cat slips in the roof.
Slips in the roof.
Slips in a roof.
Dog falls off.
It says I downloaded it and it
Don't move to
it won't
Canada
let me
just
open
yet.
it. Or you just should be able to download it.
You have the download button right there.
But then when I went to open it, I was like,
No, don't open it. Just download it. Okay, now what another one's funny? Let's see. Oh yeah, that baby one. What is that? Baby carriage.
that girl is a real cheese pizza.
Scary. Yeah, that double baby attack. Yes.
Oh my god, I've seen this. It's so
Hey.
Okay. Cool. So everybody download 2 videos and an audio, right?
audio.
2 videos.
2 videos randomly, and again, they do not have to go in mind. This is only about having footage and then being able to open it within the program.
What do you do? What do you do?
So, does that music video count as the audio? Is that
Yes. Yeah, the audio and then 2 videos.
okay? Wait, so not 2 music videos?
No, well, you can go that route. I don't care. Yes.
That is so mean. They forget that dog.
All right. Next, we have to open Adobe Premiere. Why don't you mute that, sir?
Yeah.
Top button is F10. Yeah, there you go.
Major fail. I don't know what to look up.
So open up Adobe Premiere. Again, don't take long doing that. Just open any random video and download it. Because it's about
I'm gonna look up puppies.
being able to
Oh, what? What is that? Adobe who?
Adobe Premiere. It's PR. It's fact. It's right.
This is the one. This is it.
This is the one right here.
This is the one, bro.
This is the one.
Do it like skin face. Hey, do it like skin face. Hey, do it like
Look for that icon. That icon right there. The PR? Yeah.
Funny puppies.
I had the weirdest dream. Let me tell you.
No way.
Let me know. It's weird.
Way.
Me and
Get
Zayla.
Will to watch this.
I don't know. I went to his house and he was there. And
Will, you were watching this.
they were like, "Can you believe it?" Like, I don't know.
No. No, we're not going to get that
Oh,
sidetracked
yeah,
with
it's
stuff.
outside.
Watch it.
Like, he kept running around.
Oh my
Chasing
god.
each other, running around.
What?
Playing in the face. That's what my dream is.
Oh, I thought this is legit shit. Have you ever put a cucumber by a cat?
No.
Do you have a cat?
I have 3.
Put a cucumber by one of your cats and watch what happens. They hate cucumbers. I did it to my cat. I'm like, wait, this is true. Just like elephants, like don't like mice and stuff.
Cats don't like cucumbers. Now, Adobe Premiere might have never been ran on your software, so make sure you're paying attention to it. Accept, yes, next, and yes, and okay to everything else until it launches.
Explain to bounces.
I'm not going to. I guess.
What? I'm just kidding. I already opened.
And don't suggest it to anybody. It's not allowed.
Again, always just agree.
Except.
Okay, yes, yes, next, yes, and okay to everything.
Why isn't it open?
Wow. What else were they doing? What else were they doing?
I'm still working on opening.
Working on it. Sometimes if it's never been open on a machine, it takes a while.
You should have did that.
Not yet.
Oh,
Just wait.
That's what it says.
are you still making videos, bro? Are you still making videos?
Oh
The
wow, do
videos
I
that
sound
you
like that? So I did some kittens. I did this clip from The Office. And then the audio.
Shit, I only got funny puppies.
All right. Now you'll notice that if you look around at your neighbor's screen,
It's two.
all right, come back.
You need an audio.
So if you look at your neighbor's screen real quick, you'll find that some people already loaded a project, some people did not, some people have this screen, some people have other screens, but all screens probably have one thing in common, except for Sierra's. They should have a new project.
Oh, what the?
Mine says sign
Wait,
in.
So click on the PR at the bottom of the screen.
Mine says sign in.
Click at the PR at the bottom of the screen and have blind faith in what I'm saying.
Maybe yours is here.
Wait, what?
Just right here.
Not you, Sierra.
I'm confused.
Bottom. I'm talking to you. PR, bottom of the screen.
This?
Yep. Click on it. There you go.
I'm so goofy.
PR at the bottom of the screen. Just click on that bad boy because it'll bring up this window maybe, and if it doesn't, it has the least new project. Okay. Cool. All right. We're gonna get everybody to new project. So hit new project. Now, whose screen does not match mine besides Sierra's? Sierra, you're actually in a good place. Cool.
Come on, guys, get on my level.
I've been here.
All right. And Amy's in a good place too. Okay, good.
Get on our level, guys.
All right. Hit OK to this. This is just your settings. You don't have to worry about any of that just yet.
What kind of slow computer?
Sexy. Well, shit. No.
You'll pop up with something that looks a lot like this.
My eyes are
They should
burning.
hit okay.
What?
Hit okay.
I worked up that mess.
Dang.
Balling.
That girl.
We got basketball trials today.
Oops.
Well, I don't have to try it.
Okay. Now, this, I will tell you this, the software looks very difficult to run.
It sure does.
Not to me.
It looks
If
like...
you just hit this thinking with bomber and drag it over to this hoop name.
Yeah.
This one name.
I like that. I like that. See? Yeah. So it does look very, and all video programs look like this. So actually, if you learn Premiere, you're actually going to actually learn all the other ones too. So that's the nice thing about Premiere. Usually what I try to do is teach you something, let's say Premiere's costing you $20 a month, right? You could do the same thing in Blender, actually. So Blender runs exactly like Premiere. Now I would teach you Blender, but I think Premiere's harder. So when you go to Blender, you'll be able to use it. That means if you're in college and you can't afford Adobe Premiere, you can open up Blender and it works the same way. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, how about, same thing as like all the other Adobe applications, figure out how to open things. So, we don't open things, we import things, just like, so, import.
Maybe.
And what are we importing?
We're recording our video.
Yeah.
3 or 2 videos.
The 3 things that you downloaded.
Three
Told
videos?
you.
I thought you said 2. Gosh.
Two videos.
Should I upload my funny puppies or?
So you do them all at once? I really just don't
Yes.
know where it is. So. Wait, what?
So the 2 videos
Oh.
and the audio.
And do the same one?
Yep.
Does it matter what one?
Yeah, you just import all 3. See, like I am importing
I found it.
my 3. They are in the downloads folder probably. Maybe the desktop. And I'll be
I gotta go get one more video.
hitting import on mine soon. But that doesn't or poke manually. Put it in that location in the same place.
It's going to be
30-minute puppy.
If you want to import them all at the same time, you will hit command.
Why's it got a million views on it? A million people wanted to see a 30-minute dog massage. I'm so done.
Error message, unsupported format or damaged file.
Then you have one that's kind of wonky. Or it never got done downloading.
I can't find my
But just use those 2 right now, okay? Don't go back. What?
I'm pretty happy with my video.
You got one that did function? That's okay.
Here, for my song, I use
At
iMovie.
least you got 2.
IG.
That's why I like
It's a little
that's why I downloaded
Oh,
So, if one of them fails, that's normal, especially with that plugin. Sometimes the plugin will not download it all the way or whatever. It's just, or maybe it didn't get cached, it's called, all the way through before you downloaded it.
That's what I've been trying to tell my parents. It's normal to fail.
It's normal to fail. Yes, it's just the plugin.
They don't get me.
just say, my plugin failed, not me.
Well, how do I get rid of this?
All right. Now, in video, you're fine.
I'll put a folder in here with nothing in it.
That's fine. You're fine. In video, when I shoot with a camera, if I take and go like this and use this camera, okay? We're gonna be using
That looks
this camera.
fancy.
Yeah, isn't it? So this camera right here will shoot at a higher resolution than some other cameras. So I never know like what footage that I have or what resolution it's in. All I know is like if I'm using that camera to shoot footage, I want to drag that one first onto the timeline. Does that make sense? I want the highest resolution video to be dragged onto the timeline. So we downloaded them and they were like at 720, right? Do you remember one that was higher than that? No. Okay, so slide your 720. And if you don't know, that's fine. I'm going to slide my 720 over here. So I'm going to grab it from the bin on the left-hand bottom, and I'm going to slide it over here where it says drop media to create sequence.
It's not sliding.
Me, I'm
Slide
sliding.
it. There you go. Why do you rough with the clown?
I'm gonna do cute puppy
Dude, no.
So, this thing right here. Alright. No. Cute. Dog loving on cushion.
Funny puppies compliments.
That's
I
good.
didn't watch the video.
That's alright.
Do I have to get a new one?
No, no, you're fine.
No one watched this video? Damn it. Mine had to be the one.
Okay. Now, right here in the bottom right, you have this thing. See this thing right here? Go ahead and scrub across to it.
Why don't I do it in video?
Okay. Now, important to know,
You want to drag them off?
there is a button on your keyboard. It's F10. Hit it.
You're supposed to drag them off.
10.
Oh no, you can just drag one. I just grabbed two. F10. Hit F10.
Oh.
F10 on the keyboard.
I hit it.
Okay, now scrub across it. Yeah, no more DJs, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's okay.
What do I click?
Later on, you can use the power of the headphone.
Mr.
What? What are you doing?
What is this? I don't know. Why is it 2 first?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, this one. What did you do?
No, right here is the only thing I'm showing. Right here, this little scrubby thing. Okay, this is your scrub bar.
This thing. Look, he's so hot. He is not. Yes, he is. He's
So I use the term scrub. I'll often say scrub across your timeline. When I say scrub across your timeline, that means go like this. This is scrubbing across your timeline.
How many times were you scrubbing this house?
I don't know.
How many times? How many times?
Okay. Notice that down here I have two. Okay, I'm going to limit. You can actually do that too. Why don't you? Here's how you zoom out. Use Alt and then wheel mouse, and you can zoom in and out.
You can.
And at the very bottom,
No way.
so zoom all the way out, and at the very bottom you'll notice that you have this. See this?
This one.
You gotta look up there. Yep. You have that too. So Alt wheel mouse allows you to zoom in and out. And then you have the ability to go across the actual timeline using this also. So now go ahead and slide another composition out there. And when I say composition, I just mean a video. So let's go ahead and slide another video right next to the other video.
You just got this funny music videos. Why didn't he come here, mister?
So, and where you place it doesn't matter. Let's say I place it here. Or I place it here. Oh.
Oh my God! There's a dog eating
Well,
corn.
it's more about like dragging stuff around. There's no right or wrong answer right now.
Why is mine split?
Okay, now try to zoom out so you can see both of them.
I only see the one.
Oh.
They're two at the same. I don't know how to have it.
Alt and then kind of wheel. Okay, another way you can do it.
This is really just. I like you read the one I put it on the place.
Just delete it.
Just hit
Thanks
the
for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Another way you can zoom in and out is like this. Okay, see these little boxes on the end?
Yeah.
Okay, grab the box. And you can zoom out. So instead of using the Alt wheel mouse, you can do it that way too. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom out. Or pan. This is called panning. All right, cool. Notice that you can move these around. Try moving one around. Again, there's no right or wrong answer right now. It's just all about navigation, first level of the video game. Navigation. Ooh, I can move it around. Look at that.
I've done that.
Okay, check this out. So if I have this one, you'll notice that there's tracks here. They're labeled. Okay. V is for video. A is for audio. And see, there's a lock here.
Unlock it.
Well, practice locking it first. Just lock it. know that the lock exists and it's there, and lock it. And now try to move around your timeline or move around your one clip. What happens?
You can't move it on that lock.
You can only move the video, but you can't move the audio. See? Now I'm moving baby attack, but the video or the audio is not traveling with it. Yeah. So know that they can be locked. Here's another thing. I don't want the audio from these videos, right? I kind of want I want the audio from my music video. So unlock it, and then right-click on any clip. You'll see a thing called unlink. Again, right-click. And many people might have the other mouse where you have to kind of adjust it. So if you do not have right-click, let me know.
Wait. Okay.
Unlink is what you want.
What if that's not an option?
Unlink. So click over the top of the video and then use unlink. If it's not an option, it's because you're not over the top of it.
Aunt is making wheat cupcakes for her
Oh, yeah, lock. Unlock them first.
I unlocked the videos. Or I locked the videos.
Yeah, unlock them.
Hey, I have a question. What if you think of my when the Kush Wednesday Thursday?
You're the one that doesn't left click.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
I can't find it.
They'll probably make up this money actually.
The dog fell off
Oh,
the boat, bro. That's sad.
We're gonna delete
You-
that.
It's just one.
Oh, right. Exactly. Those are video channels. They can't support audio. Did you get it, Yogi? Oh, no, you got it. You get the right one. Yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
See, that's why I taught lock. It's two first.
I'm confused. Why won't let me push it?
Okay, notice that they are locked, right? So they will not let you unlink unless they are unlocked. That's why I taught you lock first.
None of mine are locked though. And won't let me do it.
Why is it still making noise?
Then they're already unlinked.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you go to do it again, you'll notice that it's what? Not there or grayed out. Now, what this does, it allows you to either delete the audio or move it around separately. But you'll notice that the A channel, the audio, cannot be moved up, right? You can't move audio to video. You can move audio into separate audio channels, which are down here, but you cannot move audio up. We're going to delete these, so just delete the audio.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, delete both audios.
Oh, I deleted my video too.
Now, what would I want to insert on my audio
You
track?
have to unlink it. Oh, okay.
What would I want to put on my audio track?
Music that you downloaded.
Music that I downloaded. Thank you, Ben. So how would I do that?
Frick.
Dog.
Would I drag it? Look at it.
Sure.
Here's my audio. I drag it over to video.
What? I like that. I thought we were deleting the audios.
We deleted the audio. Now you're going to slide your video over there.
Anytime I
Okay, so
my audio deletes the image with the.
here's my two videos.
You have to unlink them.
Here's my audio.
They're next to each other.
Slide your audio over. Remember, it's a video, though, right? I mean, your audio is a video. You downloaded a music video, or maybe something like that. So I got here Yanni, which you don't
Our other thing.
know who Yanni is, but it's kind of funny.
Drag that thing.
So I got Yanni here, and he's blocking my cats falling off the roof. Okay,
Put it
and
underneath.
my
Hit the
double
little I
baby
button.
attack.
Hit the little I button next to it.
Won't we just use the audio of Yanni though?
I love it. Exactly what I wanted you to say. Thank you.
So we delete
Keep,
the
keep.
video.
So you unlink the video. Yup. And then you would delete the video, not the audio. And then you got this,
Excuse me.
which is
Why is a cat in the first place? Oh wait, that's a dog.
It's a cat. So that-
Which is even funnier if you watch this, maybe.
Why would you ever do this to somebody? I'd do it on the wall.
Okay, so you get my
Can I watch
point.
mine?
You get my point. The audio and the video can be any random thing because what? In the end, people are going to be listening to the audio. They're going to be looking at the video and trying to correlate the two. And no matter what you pick, it's always fun. So.
That's hilarious.
All right. So, it's because we're not used to that joining with the other. That's the contrast.
It was like the demon baby was going on a multi-adventure.
Yes. Yes, it's the contrast. Okay. Now,
I'm about to line right. Here I go, here I go. Look.
all right, I'll give you plenty of space to go watch it here in a sec. Let me kind of go back and let's teach you about 2 or 3 more things, and then I'll let you go. Okay. Now I have clips, but what I want to do is be able to cut them every once in a while. Okay, so check this out. I take, and there's only like maybe 2 useful tools here, really. There is the move tool. This is a good one to start out with, the move tool, and here's the cut tool, or razor tool.
Oh my god. Well, let's make it stop playing.
F10,
What?
F10, and then spacebar.
Okay.
You know the razor tool?
I don't think so. Wait, yeah, it was just
Wait, where?
I just want
Got it.
Oh, that's good.
All right, the move tool and the razor tool. Those are your 2 bags. You're going to go all the way through. In fact, I don't really use any of these other ones. Very rarely do I ever use these.
What's the pen tool for?
The pen tool is to make lines, just like Illustrator. So you can make lines like shapes, for instance, in video. Like you would have a shape, and then you would have something written on the shape.
Okay.
It's called a lower third.
Kind of like the little pop-ups you see on YouTube.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so check this out. Grab the razor tool and go ahead and cut one of your videos.
Like just cut it.
Yeah, just cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it good.
Whoops, I zoomed out.
Slice.
So
Then we're gonna move that half to the other side.
yeah, you can move it anywhere you want. Yep. So look at so now I sliced it and I moved it. That's how you cut things.
I'm about to cut this one up.
Okay, I'm watching mine.
Okay, now where I cut, I can put a transition now. So one of the things that people use all the time is called cross dissolve. It's probably the main bag that you would use over and over. A cross dissolve just makes it so it fades into one clip to the other. Okay?
And
So,
we can copy and paste it?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is go to hold on. Effects. So it's called Window Effects. You can use Shift 7 if you wanted to too, but Effects. Window Effects. Go to that.
Effects, they got transition. 3D.
And they have a ton of effects. I mean, this program, again, lots of stuff. Can't say it enough. Let's go to Video Effects.
How can you really use look at your music video?
See where it says Transition?
Yep.
Go to Transition. And you got a few of them. You got Block Dissolve, Gradient Wipe, Linear Wipe. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, don't use Veterinarian blinds, but
Don't use what?
Veneerian blinds.
I don't have one.
But if you go in here, you can also search for something. Go to the search bar and search for cross.
Dissolve.
And you want cross dissolve. Cross fade. Notice how you keep typing it in. Cross dissolve. There it is. And drag the cross dissolve right where you cut. Like right on that line. I'm not dropping it yet because I want you to see it. So notice I took cross dissolve over here and I dragged it over here and placed it right in between those two lines. Cool. Zoom in. Zoom way in. And when you get zoomed in enough, and I'll keep zooming so that way you guys can see what it looks like. When you get zoomed in enough, this is what you get. This is where you would drag that effect.
I don't think my cross is over.
And now you can adjust the cross dissolve.
Is it working?
So
Yes, sir, it was working.
you take the cross dissolve,
Like,
you drag it here. Yep, you got it because this is it right here. See,
Is
the
that
cross
what we're
dissolve.
gonna do?
You can either use Zoom using Alt Wheel, or you can use this. You can start to see it. See?
What if my Zoom isn't working?
Okay.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Okay, again, here's a quick way to zoom. Like, if I get Alt wheel mouse is your best friend, but here's another way to do it if you can't manage that one. Let's say I put the cross dissolve right there. I will never see that thing, right? So what I do is I zoom in this way, and then I zoom in this way. And slowly I start to see cross dissolve. Okay. Put your cursor right here just before cross dissolve happens and hit the space bar. What happened?
I don't know. My whole thing is.
Well, it dissolved into the next clip. So you can actually put anything you want there. You could put like monkeys playing in trees.
I see.
You could put monkeys playing in trees. So you might want something that's a little more contrasty. Like here I got cat playing in snow. If I put a cross dissolve right here, and then stretch that out.
Well, see, my whole thing just disappeared altogether, so I don't know what's going on.
Undo's your best friend too.
I don't know how to do that. Control Z.
Command Z.
I did. Do it again. Well, how many times did I do it? Oh my god, what's going on?
You see it? You see that nice transition? It went like,
How do you go forward?
ooh. Whoop. Spacebar. Spacebar will play.
Mister, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I clicked undo and it like and it did not.
Okay, you maybe want to zoom out. Maybe you zoom too far in. Is that better? Yeah. It doesn't really matter, we're just moving things around. How would you move things? Could you move that one to that? Yeah, there you go. Now put a cross dissolve between the something. Doesn't matter what.
okay,
Now zoom in right where you place that. It's all about navigation at first.
What's your video of?
Nice. How you guys doing? Are you able to retain this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need it.
One more thing, okay? Because I don't want to put too much on your plan.
So fun.
Right.
Oh.
So the next one is called a title. Okay. So
Oh, yummy.
go to the very top and go title, new title, still roll. Or no, still, default still, my bad. Default still.
Again.
Still.
Default still. And hit OK to that. This. Hit OK too. Again, Daisha, you might want to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to
This
get
is how you get.
across
This is
all
how you get.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Daisha.
Default still. There you go.
You
And
guys
hit
are
OK
just
to
leaving.
this, and what'll pop up is the most confusing thing in the whole wide world. It's not that bad. In fact, you can make a lot of stuff in this. Again, I only use a couple tools here, but there is a lot more tools that, you know, again, you can go in forever just on titles. I just want text over the top of film. That's all. Okay, that's what I want to show you how to do. So what you do is you hit the text tool in this window, text tool, click and drag out, and type in, it doesn't matter, test.
Testing.
Can you change the color of your words?
Yeah, there's so much. Okay, over on the right-hand side, there is enough. It almost dominates Adobe InDesign for as much stuff as you can do with text. So you have font size.
I'll put you can do.
So you got font size, you got font color, fill.
Ooh, I don't like this.
You have styles. See down below, there's all these styles that you can choose from. And if you get bored of those styles, you can load more styles. Yes. So drag out, type out something, and then make it good,
I can do a 4-color gradient.
knowing that you can do a lot better when you experiment, when you have time. And then close this window out. Just close it out.
Well, did you know you could do this? Mr. Mike,
I always get
think
that.
Out of something
I didn't say
Where did it go? Oh man, I made this weird title thing and now it's gone. You made me close it.
Wow, look what I did.
Go to Media Browser. It's on the right-hand side. Media Browser. Project Untitled.
Where?
What?
Yeah, see this? Look at it. You
That's
can
last.
see all these tabs.
Oh.
Go to the Project Untitled.
You're confusing man.
Oh, left. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Over here. Yeah, you
It's
can.
way over.
Never mind.
Yep. Because they never had you name it. Okay. Now, drag the test. Well, whatever you wrote. Doesn't matter. Whatever you wrote, drag that over. And there it is.
Wait, hold on, I wasn't listening.
Again,
Wait, drag it where?
drag it right over onto your timeline and plop it down.
Oh.
And there it appears right over.
Mine's just a pink bar.
Yeah, same thing.
I think recorded, right?
My cross thing doesn't work either.
That's not how I do with the areas.
Oh, okay, mine works, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yep.
That's so easy.
Right. Yeah.
Why?
All right. Now, what I just shared with you is enough to make a very large variety of videos.
That's true.
You would be so amazed on just those 5 or 6 tools what I showed you, what you can do with them. Of course, there is more, but I would say now when you're exploring it and you have questions, you just ask. You know what I mean? These are the foundations, and now when you explore and get yourself in trouble, which is good, then you can ask, hey, how would I do this? How would I do that? How would I do this? But focus on these small tools first. Okay, now You can play around with the whole video thing. You can use your 2 composition of videos along with your audio. Have fun today. That's all it is. It's about having fun.
So,
Let's
like,
make this money, guys.
When you get done having fun, then go back and read the actual assignment. And the assignment is laid out like this. What I want to do is make a 30-second spot. So what a 30-second spot is a 30-second video clearly explaining an idea. Okay? Clearly explaining an idea. So that's what's hard about that is you need an actual.
Google clearly explaining your needs.
Here is an example. I put examples in the Google Doc. Oh. Engineering at Calvin College, 30 seconds.
Well, she didn't explain anything.
Yeah.
That was 30 seconds at that college. You got to read it though.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Okay, 30 seconds at that college. Here's another one.
So this has to be about a class or something.
Yes, we're making promo videos.
Of this class or?
Yes, of the whole cluster.
Yeah, we can
No, this program is sweet.
There's like some.
So, as you're watching that, what happened? What did you feel?
I
I
felt
want to do it.
I felt like I was there.
Inspired.
Right, exactly. You feel like you're there. You feel like you're inspired. It's only 30 seconds. You don't have to take in much. That's what I want. I feel inspired. I want to know what that is. I want to go to that class. I want to try it out.
What are you glasses in that?
Northside is a college prep high school comprised of a close-knit community
It's a
of
different
learners
style.
to achieve big results. Just look at our 85 to 95% graduation rate. We offer New York State Regents diplomas and AP courses, as well as a variety of clubs, sports, and activities that enrich our students' experience. Thanks to our dedicated staff and our mentor program, our school promises each student a personalized education that assures their success. Come join your class. Be Northside. Be bold.
You feel it. You felt it, right? Yeah.
Northside.
Okay. So that's what I want. I want something like that. 30 seconds is all you have to do. What you'll have to do is take out the cameras, record something. You can script it. You can actually go film what Diebold's talking to them about. Whatever you want to do. You want to script something, that's cool. Or if you want to view it live, doesn't matter. Some audio in the background and a little bit of a voiceover. And 30 seconds, you have your dream. Okay? That's about this. That's what the assignment is this week. But first, today, I want you to play around with this and make amazing, weird stuff. I don't care.
I'm in love with these
Because I think that's what's required first. Get used to it right now. Don't get sidetracked. Just have fun, play, and ask questions. I'm going to stop this video
I
too.
have so much fun.